Welcome back, students. This is our social studies class, and my name is Abhishek Pratap Singh. So, today we're going to check out one more lesson of our textbook that is recording and communicating knowledge. That is 11th number. So, let's see that what we're going to have in this lesson. So, if we look ahead in this lesson, we will able to learn the importance of written communication. Okay, so we will going to know the significance of written communication means why written things are very important. Second, the development of script and ways of writing numbers. Okay, so we're going to get the how that script have developed and how we have got our letters and different countries got their different languages. The making up of the making of paper and development of printing. Okay, then we will going to know about the method of making paper and the development of the printing press as we have now, as we it is giving a huge you know it is giving a huge part in printing things, as it can be book, magazines, newspaper. And after that, in the last, we're going to read about the braille, a script for the visually challenged. So the person who are handicapped and who are uh, physically disabled. So for them, like not physically but yes visually who are disabled. So for them, what kind of languages, what kind of script we are going to use to make them understand or to communicate with those kind of people. So students, this lesson is all about recording and communicating knowledge. So we're going to understand the different ways of communications in this lesson. So let's see what is the mind opener here. So suppose if you have an idea, you can communicate it by either saying it to someone or by writing it down. Think which would be more effective method of communication, oral or written. So again, I would like to tell you that students, what you can do. So here you can stop the video and think over the question. And after having an answer in your head, you can move further. We have seen in the last chapter that we send messages in two different ways, by speaking or by writing. Okay, so there we read about the printing press, newspaper, magazines, and then we read about the smartphones and the telephones, right, where we were able to exchange our voice messages with people who were there on the next end. So writing is a way of recording or storing words and ideas. So we know that it's a way of recording or storing your word means saving your words and ideas. So whenever an idea is stuck to our mind, what do? We just share them with other people or we write it somewhere. So writing is a way of recording anything, any thought. As you have heard, a lot of people used to write diary daily. They have a habit of writing every day that what had happened with them. So it's a way of recording your thoughts. People can read them at any time, at any place. Okay, so we can access to that knowledge anytime. We can check that knowledge anytime at any place. Long ago in ancient India, for example, knowledge was passed on orally form, generation to generation. And very long ago, in ancient India, the knowledge was passed by the oral communication. So we were not having any written records over there. It was not recorded in a written form. Because of this, knowledge was communicated to a very few people, and because of these all, the oral communication of the old knowledge, I mean the knowledge of the old times, it was spread, or it was known to only few people. This may also have resulted in the loss of knowledge, and because of this, there was a there is a very huge of knowledge. I mean, very huge loss of knowledge. Why there was a huge loss of knowledge? Because as there was a communication which was oral, so there was nothing defined that what what were the things told by the last generation people. So there were the confusion plus the loss of knowledge was there. This may also have resulted in the loss of knowledge. Slowly a better method of recording and communicating knowledge came into place, and because of these reasons only, gradually what had come, there was a recording methods of coming, like they started recording the knowledge, which was a good way of sharing the knowledge to the next generation. Written communication. The earliest form of written communication was through pictures. So in our early times, we were communicating with the help of pictures by making pictures. Mainly of animal have been discovered in caves, which early human lived, and the pictures were mostly about the humans in the cave and the animals which they lived. But making pictures took a long time, and as we know that whenever we draw something, it takes a time more than writing. So at that point of time, also the case was same. Means making pictures took a long time. And gradually, the pictures were replaced by signs and symbols, and slowly, what had happened? Those pictures got replaced by the sign and the symbols. Means which were easy to make, and that was less time taking. The Sumerians of Mesopotamia, which is now in Iraq, were the first to develop a system of writing called script using signs. And what happened? The people of like the Sumerians of Mesopotamia, which is now called Iraq, they were the first people who developed the system of writing which is called script, in which they were using signs, and the time it was 5,000 years ago. So this is a very good thing. Means they had developed the system of writing by using symbols and signs. They wrote their signs on block of clay, and they used a block of clay to write to make symbols and signs. जिसको उन्होंने क्या बोला? Tablets. They called it tablets. So many of these tablets have been discovered, and the whatever the tablets they have made, a lot of them have discovered. Egyptians developed a script using a pictures and a symbols about 5,000 years ago. And if we talk about the Egyptians, they also have developed a script using pictures and symbols again about 5,000 years ago. Chinese and Japanese script are based on the pictures and symbols even today. Most languages today use a system of alphabet. Alphabets are nothing but the simple representing different sounds of human produce. So as we all know that we are very much familiar with the alphabets, and they have every letter has a different sound which we produce actually. So we came to this point and started using alphabets for writing purpose, which again helped us a lot in writing more accurately. So like this alphabets helps us a lot, and still they are helping us very much. So students, this is for this video. We're going to do next video. Till that time, please watch it again if you have not understood. And thank you so much for watching. Keep on learning, students. Bye bye everyone.